Good morning. I was just listening to a YouTube video, a podcast type thing, and it was talking about how to break the pattern. And in theory, that all sounds great because he was talking about, you know, every day you're going through the same thing. It becomes this pattern that you don't even realize that you're doing or that you have, and it's just that's what you're going to do the rest of your life, and you don't even think about it. It's just your pattern. Well, I understand that being an issue if the pattern is something that is leading you to be unsuccessful or unhealthy or unhappy. So I do get how a pattern can be bad if it's causing those things. But as I was listening, I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I want. I'm walking 7 miles every morning, and I want that to be my pattern. I want that to be something I don't even think about as an option, and that it's just who I am and it's just what I do. Eating a raw food vegan diet, I want that to be a pattern. I want that to be just who I am and what I do. I want it to be every day that I don't even have to think about it, that I automatically get up and I go walk. I automatically reach for fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. I want that pattern in my life. I'm trying to get rid of the sun here a little bit. There we go, it might be better. So, patterns aren't necessarily bad. It's just a matter of, what is your pattern? Is your pattern leading you down a path that is unhealthy, not good for your mind, makes you unhappy? Then yeah, you need to break the pattern. And the way you're going to break that pattern, I didn't even finish listening to this guy because he sounded like a pattern was a bad thing, but I want to be in a pattern of health and wellness. I want that to be my pattern and my life, and I want to go through it without even having to think about it. That it's automatic. It's just who I am and what I do. And the best way to do that is to have discipline. Because discipline will kick in when your want to is sitting down. Because sometimes you might not want to eat healthy. Sometimes you might want that donut. The other day, somebody brought donuts into the workplace. Now, my workplace is my home. And so, but I do have some some people that come into my home to work in my actual job. I have a medical billing company. And so I have a few people that come in and work from my home, from my office home. Anyway, they brought some donuts in. And I thought, well, I even said it. How can y'all bring donuts in here? We don't eat that crap. Me and my husband, we don't eat that stuff. Why are you bringing that in here? I was actually just a little offended, not a whole lot. It's kind of like when I have a get-together and having a lot of my friends come over and having a get-together. I have all these wonderful vegan foods. Not all of it's raw because, a lot of people can't tolerate raw, so I'll cook vegan food for my friends. And somebody brings a sandwich tray with meat in it. And I'm like, what? Anyhow, did I just digress into a whole different thing? I'm not trying to dog on any of my friends or anybody. I'm just saying that my pattern is I don't eat those things. And actually people know it, and they don't do those things to try and sabotage me or anything like that. They just don't think about it because their pattern is different than mine. And so I just want you to know that when you're stuck in a pattern that's not healthy, it doesn't make you happy, and it doesn't make you have good sustained life financially, mentally, physically, then yeah, that's a pattern you need to break. And consistency and dedication and discipline is going to get you there. So yeah, every day you need to do something for your health. You need to start that pattern. You need to start it right now. Get out and walk every single morning before you go to work. And if you don't have the ability to work from home like I do, then you're going to have to get up earlier. You're going to have to get up maybe at 5 a.m. If you have kids, you might have to get up at 5 a.m. because you got to get your walk in. Even if it's just a 30-minute walk, an hour walk, make it part of your pattern, part of your routine every single day. If you're in a place where you can't get outside and walk, which right now, it's summertime, you know. Weather should be pretty good everywhere in the United States anyway, to be outside. You get your vitamin D when you're outside too. But if you can't go outside to walk, they have all kinds of apps and programs that you can go on YouTube, and they have like indoor walking apps and stuff. So do that every day. Have it be part of your pattern and see how it starts shifting and changing your mind. So then that goes into my second thing here. Is just because something's on YouTube doesn't make it right. Even when you're listening to me, it might not be right for you. But what you do is you gain knowledge. You listen to everything out there available, and you see what they have to say, see how it aligns with your life, and let it penetrate into your mind and heart if it's something that aligns with your life or with the path that you're on or where you want to be or where you're going. The rest just throw out, discard. Now, I could have finished listening to that video, maybe given it half a chance to see what else they had to say, but I was already tuned out thinking, I want a pattern. That's what I'm doing. I have a pattern, and I love my pattern. My pattern is healthy. It's good for my mind. It's good for my soul. It's good for my body, my health. I want this pattern. So do you have a pattern that you're doing that's good for you? Then I applaud you. If you have a pattern that's not good for you, you need to break it. You need to break that chain. You need to break whatever has a hold on you, whatever has you in bondage. It's time to break it and get on a good pattern. Let me know if I can help. Y'all have a great, blessed day, and go raw or go home.